Shalom. I'm Prisoner of Sagalawan from the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA, right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Today I want to talk about the COVID-19 and the East Indians in Trinidad. Those East Indians in Trinidad are always blaming the Venezuelans and them for the spike that is going on right now here in Trinidad. But how it is they all could blame the Venezuelans and them when the Venezuelans was always coming and going and it didn't have no spike. It's all of a sudden it had a spike, so you all can't blame the Venezuelans and them, right? So you're just blaming the poor Venezuelans and them. You understand? You're not even seeing any Venezuelans right now on the news dying. You ever heard any Venezuelans on the news say that they died from COVID-19? That would have made the front line in the papers or the first news story in the news at 7 o'clock in the night. You ain't seeing that?
I get so tired to hear some Trinidadians say, most of the government say, the Spanish been the cupboard in the country. So the Spanish people like me want to know how much the Spanish the government have in Cora hospital for cupboard. So let we know now, because everybody talking, the Spanish been the cupboard, the Spanish been the cupboard, not go closer the Spanish because they have cupboard. But I not see in the news say who is Spanish in the cupboard. See the picture, see the name. So we go know, we go show who else could bring the cupboard in the country.
So I ain't saying that no black person, no Venezuelan ain't dying from COVID-19 in Trinidad. But if they're dying from it, it's so low that they can't even talk about it. But you East Indians feeling it so hard that you all had to actually make a video talking about why it is so much people that is of East Indian descent dying from COVID-19. Well, maybe, just maybe the Lord is repaying you back, you East Indians, for all the bad things, all the evil things that you all have said towards black people and towards Hispanic people back in the 2020 general elections. Just maybe the Lord is repaying you East Indians for what you all was talking about black people. And I'm not a UNC supporter. I'm not a PNM supporter. Right? I do not vote. Right? This is not about Rowley and this is not about Kamala. This is about the Lord.
Rowley, I'm calling out to you, you big old donkey. You hear me? Hear me well. Somebody tag him. I want him to hear me. I am not afraid of you. And given the opportunity, I'll smack the dotishness and the foolishness off your face. Because you're an incompetent a-hole. That is what you are. Why is it that the people who live in the strong, die-hard UNC areas are the individuals who are fallen victims to COVID-19 and dying? Nobody in Bitam, nobody in Silot, nobody in Mova, nobody in Lavantil, nobody in Degomartin. You're hearing about it, but the people in the UNC strongholds are the people who are dying, who are fallen victims to COVID. And tell me a lie, Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, we all know that UNC strongholds, the 98% of them is East Indians. So what is she trying to say? Because you're an East Indian, you should not get the COVID-19? Or is she trying to say, because you're black, because you're from Bitom, Silot, John, Mova, Lavantil, Digo Martin, because you're black, you're supposed to get the COVID-19? Because she's very upset, highly upset, as you all can see, that the majority of people dying from COVID-19 is East Indians.
Right? This don't have nothing at all to do with politics. Right? But black people is my blood. And when you East Indians bad talk black people, for years all of bad talking us. And for that general elections 2020, it proves that you East Indians here in Trinidad is very racist against black and Hispanic people. You understand? And now the Lord has sent a plague amongst the whole world right now. And you East Indians feeling the brunt of it in Trinidad and Tobago. Because when all us calling us monkeys and saying
East Indians have brains. What are you trying to say? Black people have no brains? Yeah? And talking about their gun license. So why East Indians must get gun license so they could kill black people?
Just maybe the Lord is repaying back you East Indians for what all of us talking about black people and Hispanic people. So maybe, just maybe, the Lord, he don't sleep. And maybe just what we were saying since 1969 is the truth, that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. And what the scriptures were saying in Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7 is true. But again, any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord would put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. Well, we all know that dogs don't speak. So when the Lord says he was going to put a difference between the Egyptian and Israel, he is calling the heathens dogs. Because Israel is the Lord's chosen people, who are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So when the Lord said not a dog shall move his tongue against any of the children of Israel, he was calling you heathens that. You heathens are dogs. And the Lord is calling you East Indians dogs. And for what you all was saying, for those general election, when you have famous people like Ramsaran, his daughter come out, Nadia Ramsaran, coming out and saying they should put contraceptive in our water, and saying Trinidad is a banana republic, bad talking black people. Because of what you said against the children of Israel, the Lord is sending a plague against you East Indians. Right? So any blacks, Hispanics, or Native Indian people want to contact me, I'll contact me on 290-5173. Right? Any Hispanics out there, any of you Venezuelans in Trinidad that want to contact me, you can contact me on 290-5173 or send a text. Shalom.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coast shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo sabi. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo sabi. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like